Use a calculator to find the value of the acute angle theta to the nearest degree. So here we have a value of sine of theta, and we're being asked to find theta to the nearest degree. So since we're being asked to find theta to the nearest degree, we will need to have our calculator in the degree mode. All right, now, so after getting our calculator in the degree mode, we're looking for sine of theta. So what we must do is on our calculator, we don't have the theta, and that's what we're looking for. Therefore, we will have to use second sine. When you use second sine, you end up getting sine to the -1 power of this value. So that's what you have to do to find theta. So we have sine the -1 power of 0.2974. When we put that in, we end up with 17.3. Well, if you round it to the nearest degree, that gives you 17 degrees. So in order to get the sine to the negative, you have to hit second sine. Okay? Cosine theta equals 0.8771. We're going to have to use cosine to the -1 of 0.8771 to find theta. Anytime you're missing theta, you'll hit second cosine. Second cosine, and it should show the cosine of -1, and you punch in 0.8771, close the parentheses, rounding it to the nearest whole number would give you 29 degrees. I had 28.7, 0.5 up becomes 29. And last, tangent of theta. Anytime that you're given the value of tangent theta equals to a number and you're asked to find theta. In order to find theta, you will have to hit tangent -1. So that gives me second tangent, is how we get that, of 26.0307. And enter, and round it to the nearest whole number. We have 87.7. So 0.7 tells me to round 87 to 88 degrees. Make sure your calculator is in degrees when you are asked to find theta to the nearest degree. Okay? Now, let's look at this problem. Use the calculator to find the value of the acute angle, theta, in radians. Round to 3 decimal places. So now I've got to put my calculator in the radian mode. So make sure you put it in the radian mode. And again, anytime that you're given a trig value, theta equals to a certain value, to find theta, you have to hit the second cosine button. So therefore, cosine of -1 of 0.4112, punching that in your calculator, and it says round to 3 decimal places. Well, I get 1.1470. So that 7 needs to stay a 7. So the answer to that problem is 1.147. Still in radians. Punching second sine of 0.9499. Rounding it to 3 decimal places, I end up with 1.253. The 2 needs to go up because the number to the right, is greater than 5. So 2 does become a 3. And the last one, tangent. Using the second tangent button of 0.5117, second tangent button of 0.5117, and let's round it to the nearest 3 decimal places. I have 0.4729. 2 does need to become a 3 since the number to the right is 5 or greater. So I get 0.473, and I'm going to put a 0 in front of that decimal. So when you're asked to round to 3 decimal places, when you're trying to find theta in radians, your calculator must be in radians.